EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present opening round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Well, this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. It's the EA Sports Spring Invitational, and just a stunning golf course. It's Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, we're in for quite a day.
We are. We're going to see the decision-making processes of some of the fine players out there today. And the reason why I say that, Rich, is because there's so much elevation here at Wolf Creek. So you're going to have to make those adjustments on the downhill and the uphill. Club selection decisions. And, of course, the one that does that the best is more than likely the one that's going to come out on top.
Good-looking shot right here. So he's hit it inside 30 feet. Not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down.
So close.
That was a good run at it, Rich.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Still even par for the day. Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. I mean, you look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the Wolf and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right, but once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the water, which is to the right of this green. 5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Here we go. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. A lot of excitement here. Let's take you out to the action once again at the 13th. As we check in on this early round action, we join our featured golfer, already playing well to this point. Couple of low numbers on the scorecard.
Yeah, it looks very good. Good swings out there and some good putting as well.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle.
Even par currently.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
14th hole here at Wolf Creek. Time to pull out the driver and as well the phone, because you want to take some pictures here. What a spectacular view.
Stunning. You can see a whole panoramic sort of 360 degrees right around this golf course. Then when you flick back and actually look at the 14th hole, there's 6 bunkers, 3 really in play with the tee shot, as you can see, the other 3 just up by the green. Anything to the right of those is preferred, unless you want to be playing your second shot out of the canyon or the bunkers. Green should be fairly receptive, and 3 distinct portions, which is sort of a common trait here at Wolf Creek. That's sort of 3 different tier levels and that. But let's see, birdies are to be made at Wolf Creek, maybe even one here.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. But he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Good par right there, Frank, and pretty good position on this leaderboard.
Yeah, in that sort of top echelon of the game right now. Will be interesting too. A birdie or two coming in, pad the position.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Just a phenomenal approach shot, and now a great chance for an eagle. Settles in over the putt. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Frank, I really like this hole, the par 3/8 here at Wolf Creek.
It measures just under 250 yards. Really what you want to know is, though, is the yardage just to the front edge of the green. Anything, obviously, that carries sort of 5 or 6 paces on there, then at least you've got a relatively big green to hit at. But you can see the trouble that surrounds short and left of this green, as well as just over the back.
That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie.
That's a cruel game.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. A good effort and a good par putt. Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th, it's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations, and he's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out the... That ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air. Oh, huge. Huge with a capital A.
Busted that. That is just a beautiful shot. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, what does the shot into this first green look like?
Well, it's back a little bit up the hill. Bunkers left and right, really the biggest concern, but a well-flighted shot to this three-level green will be well rewarded.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. So 2 under early on. Frank, you need to be a bit of a rock climber just to get to this second tee. 445-yard hole. What a view. EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Par 3/8, 248 yards down to the green. What a hole.
Yeah, maybe you put your two hands together, make a little prayer. You might make two, but make three here and run to the next tee. This is it's just a gorgeous par 3, but it is tough. Every bit as tough as what it is pretty, as a matter of fact.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Just a pure strike and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. So close, just a tap in from there. Just a little tap in here. Good effort and a good par putt. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off, because you'll get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunk on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Locked in on the read and the speed. Has the birdie to move to 3 under par for the championship. Now the start of the back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, or as I like to call it, Mind Blower Golf Club. Frank, everywhere you look, it's just a mind blower. I mean, this one is hard to believe.
Well, this one is also a hard hole. 472 yards off the back tee. The fairway is a little wider than what it looks off the tee, because that sort of desert ridge on the right side there, that blocks part of the fairway. So if you can imagine that fairway opens up a bit, then you'll be fine. A good tee shot down here, especially with that elevation there. That should shorten the hole up a little bit. 270 yards gets you past all those bunkers on the left side. They'll take those out of play. And once again, a little bit uphill, and you can see that green, it shapes a little bit to the right. So make sure you're aware of where that flag is.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
He's made it. 2 rounds in the books, Frank, and a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, if you're leading, it's a different pressure. Being in the chaser pack there, playing well, what a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present 3rd round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, how about 16 of the 18 holes here at Wolf Creek feature elevated tees?
And that gives you those constant vistas. You've got to take a camera, actually, when you go and play Wolf Creek, because if you stand on some of these tees, you don't just see the one hole in front of you. You look around and you go, this is amazing how you can put a golf course in this area.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Just 5 feet left.